Sick. My name is Nana, and I am a producer on Angerfoot. So they're kind of like, I guess, sort of a Spice Girls combination of personality types. Firstly, there's Robbie. Robbie is also a bit of a punk-ass rebel who does what he wants to do.
I do game design and programming. We have exactly 2 weeks worth of work left to do because all the work has to be done by the launch. So it's at this stage, it's mostly just like bug fixes, polish tasks, and optimization. So it's really like on the programming side, it's just down to like small stuff now. But there's a lot of small things that make a big difference to the experience. Launches are always weird. It's like I'm like one of those game developers who like can't really like watch people play the game or like read reviews too much. It's like too anxiety inducing, but no, it's always fun to launch. So.
Then there's Jem, who does design and programming, but he's also kind of like, he does this bit where he pretends to be a grumpy old man, but he is by far the silliest Billy of them all.
Yeah, it's good. I think we'll be all right. The game's looking and feeling really great. And yeah, I mean, I say that now, there are obviously going to be massive things that come in at the last second that completely screw us over. But there's a bit of a feeling always of like, you know, knowing how much time you have left and then going, oh, okay, there was that thing that I wanted to get in the game from day one. And you kind of sadly watch it pass and never see it again. And you realize it's never getting in the game, which is always a bit sad. But I mean, that's every game. There's always tons of things that never get in at the end. But yeah, I think we're pretty stoked.
Then there is Jay Booty, our sound and music genius. He is the secret heart of Angerfoot. I don't think the game would exist with its sense of humor or a lot of the stylings if it wasn't for Jay Booty.
There's going to be a soundtrack.
There's going to be a soundtrack on launch, hopefully. And then there'll be a B-sides as well, which will be like all the story music, which most people wouldn't have heard yet.
Fun fact, there is an entire gallery in the game of Jay Booty's art, so go find that. Then there's Luke, who is the sort of aesthetic, cool spirit of the game.
So far there's been quite a lot of fan art, and I hope that means that it's connecting with people at some level. I'd love to see more fan art. I'd love to see more people loving the characters and loving the world, because that's what I've been really working super hard on for the last 2 years. So we announced the launch date. Internally, we announced the launch date in about February. Ever since then, there hasn't been a lot of sleeping. I haven't been feeling good. A lot of hair loss. But you know, we're here now and we're good, we're healthy.
Was the hair loss from you or from someone else in the team?
What are you saying about Dean?
Dean is definitely the comedic relief of that office.
So every time you say anything, I have to just repeat what you say.
Basically, just because my voice is not going to be in the thing. So people are just going to take what you're saying out of context and without hearing the question.
Well, I don't understand.
That's how interviews work.
Okay,
Dean.
But yeah, he's lovely. He keeps the spirits high.
Yeah, since we announced the launch of Angerfoot, things have been going pretty well, I think. No one's stressed. No one's even crying or anything like that. So pretty good. We still got quite a lot to do, but it's mostly just like small things like polish and just making the game better, flow better, things like that. But the amount of content that's in there now, it's pretty good. The sex dungeon that I've been working on. See, that makes no sense. You're saying stuff out of context, and I have to like bring the context back into it.
Yeah. No, but did you finish the sex dungeon?
It wasn't a sex dungeon, it was a pizza sex dungeon. Which is different. It's a different thing.
Kane, who is the main animator on Angerfoot, who makes all the characters move.
What have I been doing? I don't know what I've been doing. I don't know where I've been. I've just been arriving at work in the morning, and then I wake up and I'm not at work, and I'm like...
You just black out.
Yeah, I just black out, then I wake up at home and I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to go to work. I got to write notes, dude. I got to write notes, and I don't believe in books. I've only got separate papers, and on the separate papers, I destroy them by the end of the day. which doesn't help. I should probably keep them with me and then leave a note saying, you're at home. Well, it's not my home, but I'm in someone's home. And you need to get to work.
But Kane's also kind of like a bit of a poet. He's got the aura of like a poet, right? And he loves a good metaphor. Metaphor, it's pronounced metaphor, right? Yes. They're a very amazing, happy family, and I'm honored to be their surrogate mother or midwife during their combined birthing of Angerfoot.